Day 83. I am in Daleville. We ended up catching a ride from right before McAfee Rock because it was raining. We weren't going to get any views, so figured do that. And then he was like, yeah, we can just slack pack back and go do that. But last night he called me and was like, oh yeah, we don't have enough room for you in the car. You know, there's enough room for everybody else, but not this guy. So I'm like, meh. So I'm setting up my own thing. I'm gonna do a little modified slack pack because I got this room for another night, so I gotta make it back here. But it's only 20 miles, so I'm just gonna have them drop me off. It's still pretty cloudy, 60% chance of rain, but there is a spot of blue up there. And they're dropping me off like 3 or so miles from McAfee Rock, so I'm hoping that it burns off enough, get a few good pictures, because, you know, I walked 700 miles for this picture, you know, so I'm going to get one. It's going to happen. I'm just curious how close to the edge I can get. And then truck my ass back here, and when I get off the trail right up here, probably, you know, a couple hundred yards up the road, boom, I'm back at my hotel for the night, wait out, hang out for Wildflowers. She goes down with that situation. Real curious how that is. And I've talked to her once in a week, so I don't know what's going on there at all. So yeah, everything's pretty much up in the air, but as soon as my ride gets here, I'm gonna go do me some power hiking. Got me some new shoes. I have to show you what my old shoes look like. They went through 700 plus miles. They are beaten. My feet are all beat up from wearing crappy shoes. I should have changed those things out a few hundred miles ago, but I'm cheap and stubborn. Not a good combination. So now I've got to go through all the growing pains of my new shoes because I went and got like boots. You know, so I'm trying the boots out opposed to the trail runners, so I'll get blisters in all new places. I only brought a little bit of moleskin with me just because I'm doing a slack pack. Moleskin, a couple of cigars, a little bit of food and water. What more do you need? Yeah, let's hit the trail. Just got dropped off at my start point. I got about 20 miles to do at 7:30 in the morning. I got no doubts I can make this. Lovely woman named Teresa just dropped me off. Thank you very much. And all I gotta do is 20 little miles. I'm hoping this fog burns off because, as you can see, I'm still in the clouds, or maybe I'll get above the clouds. I don't know what this view is gonna look like. But yeah, I'm hoping the sun burns some of this off before I get up there. But either way, I'm taking the pictures that I can take and moving on. And I got a nice hotel waiting for me. What more motivation do I need? If Wildflower was there when I got there, oh man, it would just make my day. I know that's not going to happen, but that would be like the trifecta right there. Cool, let's get this game going. This is another one of those spots. Come over here, I can go left, I can go right. There's no blazes anywhere. There's a little sign that tells me that back up this way is the AT, which was on. But I've walked 100 yards down each of these roads and haven't seen a blaze yet, so just gonna have to go with my gut and say this way feels like the right way, but you know, I've trusted my gut and ended up walking for hours in the wrong direction. Now, 50-50 chance. Guess I'll take it. I know I'm not seeing any white blazes. I am not on the trail. Not really sure where I'm at, but it's leading in the direction I want to go. And I'm quite certain that it is going to meet back up with the AT any mile now. I've said this before. It's all headed in the same direction. There's only so many places this road can go. I've said that before too. But I'm sticking it out. It's a nice cool day. I got plenty of water. But I believe the AT is right over in that direction. But I'm not sure. It's close enough. AT adjacent. I'm no longer a purist after walking the Creeper Trail anyway, so I'm not going to sweat it. I got to get these 20 miles out today. I have no choice. I'm paying for a hotel room. I'll be damned if I'm sleeping in the woods when I got a nice AC room with a hot bath. Ooh, I took a hot bath last night. First time in a while. And it left a ring around the tub. Totally did. Sorry, person who has to clean up after me. You're going to be scrubbing that poor bathtub for an hour. But the fog is burned off. The clouds are still there. It's still threatening to rain, but it's only 60% chance. I'll play those odds. I just need some good pictures. That's all I'm looking for. I found the AT again. So I only did a half mile, not on the AT. Hey, look, a Blaze. I've been looking for you. Where you been hiding, buddy? Nice, now I'm back on track. Feels much better. Up ahead, we have a group of day hikers. I can smell their soaps and perfumes from here. Oh, it's so heavy in the air. You people stink in a completely different way. So it turns out with that ride this morning, it's not that there wasn't enough room for me in the car. They didn't even try to get me in the car. I made a call this morning and got a ride right away. And it turns out it was from the woman who her husband was giving everybody else the ride. So if she was able to come pick me up just with me calling once, I'm pretty sure if they would have said, hey, we've got X amount of people, he would have been like, cool, me and my wife are going to come down and pick you up. But they were making it sound like only he would come out and there's no room for me. Which tells me they didn't even try. If I was able to just call this morning at 6 o'clock and be like, hey, can I get a ride? They're like, yeah, sure, we'll be there in a half hour. Is it my personality or something? Yeah, definitely a chance. Oh, the stunning view here at McAfee Rock. That's what I'm going to try to hang off the edge of if my balls allow me to. They haven't quite dropped yet from the Dragon's Tooth experience. But we're going to hang out here and hope that some of this gray burns away and get some good photos. If not, I'm going to get some more gray photos. Most of my photos have been gray anyway, so, you know, par for the course. Just did McAfee Knob and I was able to hang my feet over the edge. Dude named 4G took my pictures. Thanks, man. He made them look pretty good. You know, mildly terrifying. Not as bad as Dragon's Tooth was for me. Not even close. But, you know, I've kind of been stressed out about that spot for 700 miles. I really wanted that picture with my feet dangling over the edge. But I know what a sissy I am when it comes to heights. So I've not conquered my fear, but at least I have a little bit of control over it. Okay. Oh, my boots are feeling so good. So, yeah. So I think I got this, man. I only have like 17 more miles to go, and there's a nice bed and a hot bath waiting for me. Let's get it going. So coming down off that rock, it's still all foggy. It's actually quite the beautiful day, though. I'm not sweating. I'm just dripping from being in the clouds. I got a chance to, up there I had service. I got to go check YouTube. I don't go to YouTube very often, but you know, I just posted the video where, you know, I lost my kitty and all that. So it was great to see, you know, your guys' emotional support out there. It does, you know, it does mean something to me. Early riser, another YouTuber who just finished this. I mean, I think I started like 20 days before me, and he just finished a few days back. So, you know, pretty impressive. And he gave me a few shout outs in his videos, people are telling me. So, hey man, thanks. I really do appreciate that. I don't know what's entertaining about me walking and talking, but hey, as long as you guys are getting something out of it, cool. You know, I don't go back and watch them because I don't want to see what an idiot I look like. I have to live with me, so I really don't want to rewatch me yet. You know, another year or two I'll watch this stuff just for nostalgia. That's the reason why I started doing this. But the way I make my videos is I'm unedited, just because, you know, mainly I don't know how to edit. I am new to all this technology. And I figured if I started editing, you know, like, hey, my mustache looks stupid here, or I mispronounced this word here, where would it stop? So I've got a lot of videos that I don't even know if I should show, because there's you know, at least a week's worth of me ranting and raving and being upset about Woods Hole. And I don't think I should show them because I'm just quite the jerk for a week. But if I start censoring myself now, where does it end? So I'm going to show them. I'm just putting a disclaimer on them. Let's see how that goes over. I hope everybody doesn't hate me in the end. But hey, what the hell? It was part of my experience. So, you know, I'll go with it. Maybe I'll trim out some of the expletives and whatnot. But I don't even think I'll do that. But you know, reading your guys' comments, it does mean something to me. I didn't think it would, but you know, reading about everybody else's, you know, their kitten loss or dog loss, Everybody understands. You can all feel my pain. Everybody's had a pet they love. It's not often I do. He's the only pet I can really remember. I've had him for 12 years at least. And I haven't fully come to grips with losing him yet because, I'm living in this world and he was in the other one. So I know when I get back and I'm just all depressed living under a bridge somewhere, I'll tell him he missing my kitty. But I'll live under that bridge when I get to it. Did you know turtles have a little trap door that they can pull in behind them? Yeah, you can't get in anywhere. I thought there'd be little leg holes, a head hole, but I watched this guy pull himself right back in and close the door behind him. Mountain turtles have skills. There you go, brother. Ooh, berries. You know what they say, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Oh, that one black as a motherfucker. Oh, yeah. I'm up at, I think this is Tinker Cliffs. There's no signs, but there was a sign saying that it was coming up in 1.3. And these seem pretty cliff-esque. Whoa, Jesus, yeah. Oh, yeah, they're cliffs. Now, the view did clear up a bit. I mean, it's way less gray than it was. You can't see off into the distance. And as far as I guess, McAfee is somewhere right over there. You should be able to see it from here, but I think all that gray is in the way. But from what I hear, a lot of people have this where I'm standing in the background of their pictures. But I don't see any rocks hanging out on those mountains. And I'm starting to get vertigo, so I think I'm gonna go sit on that cool little overhang right there and have some snacks. I didn't bring any coffee with me or anything to make coffee, but I really want second coffee right now. That means I just better pick it up. I only have, maybe a dozen more miles or so before I'm back there. That's just a guesstimate. I have no idea. I don't really read maps. I am carrying one, but I only have it in there. Oh, just in case. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, and that's far enough to kill me if I fall over the edge. So I'm just not gonna fall over the edge, but I'm gonna tempt fate. Get those toes over the edge. No. So the path leads us on the edge of a cliff. Here's a dude who's as terrified as heights as I am.
More terrified, I think.
I think you got me beat by a little bit. Not a whole lot. I think it's just I'm a little dumber than you are, so I get a little closer than I know I'm comfortable doing.
Yeah, it's not me. No.
Ooh, we have our first blueberries of the season that I've seen. Very nice. I've never picked and eaten a wild blueberry. Oh, but I'm gonna eat 3 of them. Hope nobody peed on that plant recently. Tasty. They're really enjoying making me walk on cliffs today. All the blazes lead you to them. But I'm getting less over my fear. I'm standing around on the edge. Okay, not over the fear, but yeah, it has definitely lessened. It has become a gorgeous day. McAfee Knob is still under cloud cover. Like I walked that whole way and then into here. It looks really far, but only a handful of miles. Oh, big clouds coming in from that direction. I better try to get into town before it starts raining on me. And the blazes tell me to take a right. Back into the woods I go. I've come to another intersection. I go left, I go right. Right is a white blaze, but left is something I have not seen. I've talked a lot about them, but these are a different kind. But there are yellow blazes on these trees. One on that tree, one on that tree over there. I wonder what yellow blazes mean. They mean something different to me than they do to this place, evidently. The only time I see yellow blazes is when they're on the street. This is Scorched Earth Gap. Don't know why it's called that. It doesn't look very scorched to me. It's very green, as a matter of fact. Getting closer. I'm gonna eat a large pizza in the bathtub tonight. This is the first time I've ever had a hotel room that wasn't full of hikers. So I did take a bath once before, a month or so ago, but that was after hikers had already pretty much beaten up the bathroom. So this one was all nice and clean. I already left a ring around the tub, so I might as well go back in for a second one. But I'm gonna grab myself a large pizza and just sit in there with pepperonis floating in the water. Pepperoni, you're the one. You make bad times lots of fun. We have come upon the shelter, and I am listening to music again. I figure I can't wear down my battery that much in, a couple hours of hiking. Out here, there are shelters galore. This is like the third shelter in 3 or 4 miles. Oh, they even have a bear box for those too lazy to hang their bear bag, which is me. I don't hang my bear bag, but don't tell anybody. But I had to come here for water. I can hear it, I just don't see it yet. But, that means I only have probably 8 miles left to do. No problem, man. Listening to Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here. Totally making me miss Wildflower. Spent a lot of time thinking about that girl. Would have been great to be hiking with her today, all the cool stuff I saw. I think that a lot with everything, I'm somewhere cool or something, cool sights, and really wishing she was there with me, but when all the really cool stuff happens, she's, elsewhere. Really disappointing. But, I don't even know if I'm ever going to see her again. I think there's a decent chance that I won't. But, I'm keeping my fingers crossed, man. But I guess I'll find out tomorrow, or I'm going to call down to the hostel she's at tonight and see if they'll allow me to talk to her. This thing is bound to fall over someday. But whoever the unfortunate hiker is who is underneath it when it goes will not feel a thing. But yeah, that's at an impossible angle. At least keep dry in a storm though. And if there weren't so many spiders living in it, I guess they had the same idea. Civilization again. I ran into Q2 again on the trail. And we have emerged. And I live right over there at the Super 8. She's going to be staying at the Hojo. But first off, it's pizza. Actually, I'm going to go over to the GB, which I'm pretty sure stands for gangbang. And I'm going to buy myself a Twisted Tea. And then pizza. Yes. The little things in life.